CBG News, CBG News. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Hi everybody, what's going on? Hope everybody can see me. It's a little bit blurry. I do not know why. Let me see. It is a bit blurry, but we're gonna get into the content on the night. Make sure you guys hit the like button as you come in. If you're on Facebook, we welcome you here. Hey Reese Cup. Y'all, I do want to give you guys an update, and I definitely want to give you guys some information that I do have. I have several announcements that I definitely want to make. Make sure you guys go on YouTube and watch those clips that that I brought out, because those are some of the topics that I will be talking about. One will be a members only. Um, it is a interview that will be a members only interview. It's a very exclusive interview that I came upon, that was given to me. And if you guys is I've been covering a interview, a trial, and the juror fell in my lap. And so I reached out to him, and I have the interview with the juror. So I will be releasing that once everything is clear with with all the charges or whatever. I'm not gonna release nothing that ain't right, because I want to make sure when I release it, no one that, you know what I'm saying, I don't cause no one to get in any kind of trouble, even though it's my content. So um but I did find a juror for the of a trial that I have covered, and it's going to be a members only exclusive video. So look forward to um, me. I will be releasing the video, but I want to make sure when I release it, I release it at the right time. I don't want to release it. I'm not clout chasing like that. You know what I'm saying? So as well, guys, with Zion Foster, this I had covered a young lady. Her name is Zion Foster. We're gonna get to the Monique, but I want to give an update on certain things that I have covered. The young lady Zion Foster, whose cousin had dumped her in a dumpster, they are finally today started the process of the landfill where their container was dropped off at, finally going through to that landfill and searching for Zion Foster's body. So let's pray that they find Zion's body, and that we'll be able to, her mother will get some kind of closure, because I know that is a lot to go through. Losing how we just press the join button. Reese Cup, do you mind going and giving them the link to, let me see, to the join button, please? I can't even, it's in the description box below, Miss Pretty P. Miss Pretty P is in the description box below. I haven't released anything yet, but I have to make sure when I release this, I release it in the right way. I never want to release anything that ain't right. So, yeah. So, if you want to be a part of the membership, if you want to it's going to be at least 2 to 3 weeks, because I am currently working um, on the um, video and speaking with the juror. Um, and due to the fact that of everything, the juror actually don't want me to release anything until everybody charges have been dropped because of the fact of how sensitive this trial has been, that they don't want to do anything that's not right, and they wanted to speak on the truth on why they felt the way that they felt, but I can't release it due to the fact that they want me to release it when they say, when God say it's well and done. That means when God say release it, not when man say. And that's what I'm gonna leave it at. Hey Chaco, how you doing, the girl? Y'all, I did release a clip before coming on the live of a incident that happened in Charlotte, North Carolina, of a young man losing his life due to I'm gonna say losing his life due to a scrape, a little minor accident. Someone lost their life due to a scrape. Um, let's see. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it right quick. And then we're gonna get into the content, guys, because DL Hughley and Monique right now, guys, they are currently beefing. Like, it's bad. They're beefing over the fact that of the headliner issue, and Monique, she went in on him, like, due to the fact that he said that he was the headliner, but Monique saying that she was paid to be the headliner, and they came out, they were going back and forth on Instagram. Well, um, um, well, I have found the clip or some footage of that comedy show on the other night. Um, I have found the footage of that video um, on that from that night. Um, we're going to listen to it. Someone released it, so hey, it was released on YouTube, so we're going to listen to it, and then you guys give me your opinion. Now, I'm gonna ask y'all this question: who would rather see at the end? Would you rather see who do you like as a comedian? Do you like Monique, or do you like DL Hughley? Um, you know, Monique is funny. I do want to say this. Monique is funny. DL Hughley, he's funny, but he cheesy, in my opinion. He's funny. He's funny, but he's cheesy. Some of his jokes is funny, and some of his jokes, oh no. Yeah, Monique is funny. You know what I'm saying? But she comes with a lot of backlash. I think her husband has a lot to do with why she's falling out with people. I definitely do believe that. I believe that her husband is the reason why she is falling out with people, because she has him as a manager, and I don't think that he's getting the full understanding on um I don't think he has the full understanding of the contracts, and he's trying to get her headliners, but it's becoming an issue because DL Hughley is more of a house name than Monique. If you want to keep it real, like, a lot of people, you did you well. Let's just look at all that was posted on social media, and let's see um what was said. Like, let's see what was said. Um, Let's look here. Let's see. I'm gonna play what Monique said, and then we're going to look at DL Hughley's response. Uh, it's unfortunately like two household names are beefing right now. Due to a misunderstanding, and I feel like they need to speak with the promoters or something like that. But he's showing evidence that he was paid to be the headliner, so we'll see. Um, Let me just play this. So let's listen into this, and hopefully, I do not own the rights to this, guys, but I am going to play it. Um, this was not owned by a. Yep, it says here Monique Slaughter's DL Hughley. So let's listen into this and tell me what you guys think. We're gonna watch it. Um, um, this is before she's supposed to went last because she was the headliner, but come to think about it, well, let's just see what it says here because this is what she said on the stage. This is what she said on the stage. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. She called this man a bitch. She talked about this man dog. She did a lot to this. Said a lot about. Uh, like let's listen in.
Goddamn racist. My heart is goddamn racist. You real motherfuckers, y'all goddamn racist, because I'm so proud.
Okay.
I'm so honored to be standing in front of you real motherfuckers. Y'all don't even understand. I traveled the motherfucking world. All of when I come to Detroit now.
This was on last Saturday night. This is what she said.
See, I've had people. Bitch, I know that. See, when they called me to come play Detroit and come play the Fox Theater, and I played the Fox Theater in over 20 motherfucking years. I was so goddamn excited. I was so motherfucking excited because I said, oh, a bitch is going back. A bitch is going back to the Fox Theater in motherfucking Detroit. When I tell you Detroit, y'all don't understand what the fuck I had to go through to stand in front of you beautiful motherfuckers tonight. Y'all don't understand the fight a bitch had to go through to stand in front of y'all tonight. Y'all don't understand I was ready to walk the fuck up out of here, but I said I can't let the people down of motherfucking Detroit because the promoters as worldly as a motherfucker. I don't fuck with nobody. I take pride in not fucking with nobody, nigga. But if you fuck with me, we gon' dance, nigga. We gon' do the two-step, nigga. See, I take pride, baby. In my whole motherfucking career, can't nobody tell you I ever started no shit with them. That ain't what the fuck I do. My heart would hurt if I tried to bully a motherfucker or start some shit with a motherfucker. But what niggas had to understand about me, I ain't for that Hollywood bullshit. If you cross the motherfucking line, Oprah, If you cross the motherfucking line, Tyler, I'm gonna see you cool motherfuckers. Come on, the cool train, nigga. Choo-choo! Them niggas told me, Monique, let go and let go. Let go and let God. They have taught niggas to be so motherfucking fearful and just give it to God. Let go and let God. So I kept hearing this shit over and over and over again. So I said, well, let me let this shit go and let me give it to God. And you know what God did? He gave it right the fuck back. He said, bitch, I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking coons. Steve Harvey, D.L. Hughley. I gave you everything you need to deal with these motherfucking coons. I don't fuck with nobody. See, tonight, I'm gonna tell y'all what the fuck is going on, because y'all know one thing about me, bitch, I'm gonna tell. That's why they ain't like me as a little girl, bitch, because I'm gonna tell. Bitch, I'm gonna tell you out there kissing Petey on the playground, bitch. You nasty whore, we in the 3rd grade, bitch. I'm going to tell. Yes, he pumped me, bitch, but nobody saw it. I wanna tell. See, I fucks with contracts. That's why niggas got a problem with me. If you sign the motherfucking contract, that's what the fuck it is. But they're so used to niggas fucking around with the contract and being nervous because they might lose an opportunity or a motherfucking chance, so they will redo the contract. I'm not a bitch who's gonna redo the contract. If you sign the motherfucker, that's what the motherfucker is. So tonight, see, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down for you, Detroit, because I would feel less than a motherfucking woman if I didn't let y'all know what the fuck was going on this stage right now. So if my energy is a little different, nigga, because they got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. So the contract, oh, nigga. The motherfucking contract said that a bitch is the headliner. The headliner. Let me say it again. The headliner. That's what the motherfucking contract says. Monique is to be the last motherfucking person on the goddamn stage. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the fuck up for. I'm 30 plus years in this motherfucking business, and I don't open for no goddamn body. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. The contract said the headliner. But a nigga named D.L. Hughley turned into a bitch and said, I won't perform if she does that. I won't go out if she does that. Nigga, you open for the kings of comedy. I close for the queens of comedy, nigga. Yeah. And you think that I don't have a dick, that ain't my position, nigga. So when I leave this motherfucker, the headliner has left. I don't fuck with nobody. I don't fuck with no motherfucking body. But when you cross the line with me, nigga, you have crossed the motherfucking line. And that bitch, nigga, has crossed the motherfucking line. See, we got a history, nigga. We got a history. That nigga went on a tour talking about all Monique wasn't. You can Google it right now. D.L. Hughley on Monique, all I wasn't, what I wasn't worth, all of this bullshit. And nigga, you put your feet under my motherfucking table. So you came to my home, nigga, and you put your feet under my motherfucking table. I don't get down like that, goddammit. You got a bitch wrong. You talk about Young Thug, and because of their names, nigga, your name is D.L. What the fuck does it stand for? Hey, how far you bending over, nigga, on the D.L.? You fuck with the wrong one. It's my family, nigga. I'm home, nigga. Motherfucking home, yo. I go all the way back with Coco in the motherfucking lounge in the back of the bar when they was cooking motherfucking fried fish, bitch. That's me, nigga. That's me, Detroit. I'm the bitch who did fuck a nigga in the car, but bitch, that happened so long ago. See, black women, let me tell you something. A lot of black men in Hollywood got a problem with me. Because I got a motherfucking black king. That's my husband. And them niggas can't understand it. They can't fathom it. It makes them motherfucking sick. Because at what time did black men start attacking black women? What kind of real nigga is that? That's a bitch nigga. That's a bitch nigga. What kind of real nigga would ever attack a goddamn black woman? A bitch nigga. I feel sorry for D.L. Hughley's family. I feel sorry for his motherfucking wife. Because how do you suck the dick of a coward? I tried to play fan, bitch. I tried to play fan, nigga. I tried to play fan. We was on the countdown, nigga. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. See, I don't fuck with nobody. And as an entertainer, families are off limits. As entertainers, we don't fuck with each other's families. Because for me, that is crossing the line. See, I want to give you all the history so you understand a bitch's position. I want to give you the history, mama, so you understand. See, when I look at my wise assistants, and she look at me like this, get that, nigga. Thank you, mama. See, I did this radio show one time, right? Because I'm thinking, this is my boy. This nigga ain't never had no motherfucking problem, y'all. Right? That's my motherfucking dude. So we on a radio show, and when we get to the end of the motherfucking program, this is your program. This was the England program. When we get to the end of the program, they say, Monique, would you like to play a game? Well, bitch, I like to play games. So I said, sure. Let's play a game. And it's a game called Would You Rather. Would you rather? I said, fuck it, let's go. And then the sister Jasmine says, would you rather your husband fuck Lee Daniels without a condom or Corinne Steffens with one? I want y'all to hear the bitch shit this nigga that tried to put me through, y'all. Would you rather your husband fuck, like, nigga, what kind of shit are you putting over the air to your motherfucking listeners? That's coon shit. So be careful who's feeding your motherfucking soul, because you might swallow coon pie and you can't get the coon off of you, and it'll give you goddamn diarrhea. I don't fuck with nobody, but don't fuck with me. Now let's start the motherfucking show. I feel better. See, nigga, sometimes you got to say your shit. Sometimes you got to say your shit. What you say? Sometimes you got to say your shit. Sometimes you got to say your shit. Sometimes, because they told niggas to be scared. They told niggas not to call out motherfuckers who's dead ass wrong. So y'all know that shit when it went down with Bill Cosby. Y'all know he was like, bitch, that's how it hustle. We did not want to grow.
All right, that's
Sparkle
all
cleans
that.
every day.
Yeah, I listen to Steve Harvey, but I do believe that sometimes, she, even though she is, you know what I'm saying, a good comedian, but sometimes, man, every you ain't falling, you falling out with everybody. Come on now. Some of this, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to just humble yourself, but hey, who am I? I don't know the full situation. So I'm gonna pull this up. This is what, DL Hughley had to say after the show and after everything was said. I'm gonna pull it up on the screen. He said, and all you have to do is check the order of names on the chicken stub from last night, and you'll see who's confused. Against my better judgment over the objections of my team and for other occasions where I said no, I decided to take a chance and work with Monique. Oprah was the problem. Tyler Perry was the problem. Charlemagne was the problem. Steve Harvey was the problem. Lee Daniel was the problem. Netflix was the problem. Now it's my turn. At some point, it can't be everyone else. It's you. Lesson learned. I don't have anything personal against Monique. People pay a lot of money to laugh, not hear about your contract. Apparently, the role you played in Precious turned out to be an autobiography. I wonder who's next. And he put Daryl Lynn, signed Daryl Lynn Hughley. Lord, and it just got ugly behind all of that. Um, Let me show you guys Monique response. Uh, Hold on just a second. Um, then he posts this. Um, Hold on. So he said, this is what he said. This is what he showed. Yeah, he said, yeah, I give him that. It was pretty low what he said. Now, I definitely. So he said, answer me this. Hopefully you guys can see all this. If not, I'm sorry. Um, he said, answer me this. When have you ever seen the headliner at the bottom and mentioned last? The confusion is with whoever gassed her up on premium octane. Now back to the stogie and bourbon. Y'all ain't effing my Sunday yet. So let me show y'all Monique's response. Cause she really like blast him, put him on blast, and told him to he don't have to come with his evidence that said that hey, um. So let me see here. Let's see. Okay, he got Monique saying Monique. Hold on just a second, guys. I know that she was real upset. Um, but we going to just play it by what we saw. Um, let's see. So, okay, here it is right here. So she said on Instagram, she said to DL Hughley's response, the fact that you point the people to the ticket stubs for the order of the name versus to your contract implies that you don't have a contract that shows you are the headliner, like I do. Either show your contract or be quiet. Stop messing with people. Um, who have never messed with you and who once considered you a comrade in comedy. But I thank you, DL, because you're the reason why I fight for my people like I do. Anytime you open for the Kings of Comedy, and I was the headliner for the Queens of Comedy, and you think you should close the show over me is a prime example of the bias that Black women have to deal with in this business. I won't even discuss awards. I love us for real. That's what she said. Let's see. Then she pulled. This is what she said. Let me play this.
I'm not following her. Well, let me go first. DL came up.
Hold on. That is Lunel. Lunel went on and Ricky's on Ricky Smiley's morning show. We'll listen to their response later. But this is what this lady had. She said, don't mean there. Listen to this older lady.
You said.
The pussy thing.
No, they don't.
Yes, it is.
They just don't want no. So if a man run up and hit a man, and the other man don't hit him back, that means he's.
Hell yeah.
Why?
Fight back.
Okay, how come we just say
that thing about Martin Luther King?
No.
They motherfucking ass.
No.
That
what
shows
about
that you not only aggressive, but you protecting your Right.
No, but what if they just being a bigger man and just walk?
The man my ass. I don't go for the bigger man shit. You got the wrong motherfucker. I said it. Now take me off of Tic Tac or Be Back or whatever the fuck it is. Or Rick Rack. I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Okay, so this is what Monique said. I stand on the shoulders of the wise sister like her right here and our ancestors before her because they know letting people just beat on you will lead to people just beating on you. So the words of Chuck D, welcome to the Terror Dome. Um, let me I know that DL had posted a picture of his contract. So I'm gonna pull that up for you guys. Just allow me a moment. Real deal. Okay. So this is the contract that DL Hughley posted. This is it right here. So he said that on this, y'all can go to their pages. I may need to just let it just be on the screen instead of me. Let me see that make that look better. Hopefully, if y'all can't see it, y'all can go to their page. It says here, after this, I don't want to hear no more about this. Peace sign, here it is in the black and white. The only thing blacked out is personal and bank information. Pay attention to headliner. So the headliner, it says DL Hughley First Time Production Incorporated. Uh, let's see here. Shit, I can't read it either. Um, it says here highest paid artist on the show. He says here lineup of the show DL Hughley closing, and it says receipts opinions. I got everything that was stated in my contract, everything. But let's say I didn't. My beef wouldn't be with anyone but the promoter and or my team, and I damn sure wouldn't take it personal. If you have a problem, take it up with management, and that I mean yours, Darlene Hughley. So what he's saying is, it seems like there was a problem with the promoters, and she may need to take it up with um, her management team. Let me go back. Y'all, I'm going back and forth, Lord. I'm nosy. Hold on. Then I know Monique, she had posted a, let's see, hold on. I know she had posted her contract as well. And let's see here. There it is right here. So it says here, um, it says here, there were some of you who were fooled by the smokes and mirrors of DL posting his deal memo versus his performance agreement. Here is my performance agreement. And here are emails and texts confirming that as per usual, I'm going to always keep it real and honest with my people. If you notice, mine has signatures and DL does not. What type of ironclad agreement doesn't have the signatures of the participants involved? Apparently, DLs. LOL. Now, you told me to check my management. This is what I came up with. So, how did I do? Perhaps you should have taken your own advice because I'm sure your team would have advised you against trying to pass a deal memo off as a contract. To those out there who thought a deal memo was the same as a performance agreement, especially some of the comedians, this is how we're constantly taken advantage of by the business. Um, it says here, as just so you know, the promoter already told me my team before the show that you didn't have a signed agreement. That's why I'm not surprised you're using a deal memo. That said, maybe they lied and you actually have a contract. If so, the promoters have put themselves in a terrible position to have more legal action taken against them beyond malicious concealment of breaking the contract at the last second. That said, DL, we the people will be waiting for your signed agreement. My contract signed email with PDF of run of show, additional emails, and what I walked into minutes after arriving to the theater. Can I say receipts? LOL. And to my people who refuse to fall for the okie doke, and even those that do, I love y'all to life. Okay. So that's her paperwork. It does. So DL, hey Trisha, how you doing? So DL, let me get him up, and then this is the last little bit. Then I'm gonna play his response that he said today. Um, and then we're gonna talk about Snoop Dogg. So he brought in a um. This is what he said. He said, "This is what he said," and it says here. Hold on, just a second, y'all. It says here. He said, "Man, Hicks Media Inc. Hold up, that's you. You really showing everyone a contract you submitted from your own company. I smell bullshit and I wouldn't pick it up with the old ass birth certificate paper it was written on. Lord. Stop the cap. Again, my contract. Headliner, highest paid artist on the show. Um, and it says artists to have professional per, artists to have approval of lineup of the show. Now explain to me how my shit was delivered on and yours wasn't. Sounds to me like your problems with Hicks Media Incorporated. Can we please implement the three knockdown rule, Darylyn people? So what he's saying is this contract is from Monique's company, from her own management company. Um, so that's not. He's saying that to take that up with the promoter. So this is a mess. I just feel like the promoters may have to get them both there. They probably made both the headliners. Hey, the McCray Kings, how are y'all? So they both made both of them the headliners in this, and it has become a mess. And if they have decided to, if they made both of them the headliner, then this has become a mess, and they don't cause this beat. Now I definitely want to play what DL said this morning, and I want you guys to listen in, and then we're going to um, let me just get it together. Whew. Okay, so it is called Another Little Note from the GED section, only on DL Hughley Radio Show.com. So we're gonna listen to this and see what he had to say about this. Yeah. Hey, hey, princess, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know why this computer's acting up today. Um, so let's listen to DL Hughley and
about how things are different. Two of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, and how things are different.
hold on, y'all.
Look at how things are coming around. I decided it would be wrong for me not to give some.
Okay, y'all, hold on.
All right, that was Khalid talk. I work very hard to control the environment I work in community. I only work where I want to work and who I want to work for. I want to work with it. I don't work because that is a very precious place. I've been offered a gig, a couple of gigs, 3 or 4 gigs, to work with Monique in LA, in Brooklyn, in Houston, and I turned them down because I didn't think it would work. So after talking to a lot of people, and one of the very people in this room about how things are different, 2 of the very people in this room, as a matter of fact, and how things are different, and look at how things are coming around, I decided it would be wrong for me not to give somebody a chance based on things that they'd never done to me. That would have been wrong to me. And when she talks, she goes on her diatribe and she talks about me having my feet under her table. That was at her invitation. I was doing a gig in Greenbelt, Maryland. She lived in Baltimore. She was having a fight party.
Was her contract that she,
I think Evander Holyfield and Mike Tyson. And sure enough, I came to her table at her invitation. It was a wonderful time. As a matter of fact, it was based on that interaction. Along with talking to people, I decided that I would do these gigs. I decided I would do it. And now I know what Tyler Perry knows. I know what Lee Daniels knows. I know what Oprah knows. I know what Steve Harvey knows. I know what Charlamagne the God knows. I know what Nick knows. Saying yes to Monique is an occupational hazard. Now, we're playing a gig in Detroit this weekend. I know I'm going on at 9:45. I leave the hotel. I get there around 9. Monique had just gotten there. She was supposed to be there at 8:40. She had just gotten there, gone at 8:40. She got there at 8:38. What Monique was trying to do was to slow walk the show. She didn't end up getting on for 30 minutes. The oldest trick in the world is, if I want to change the order and I don't have merit, I'll try to make people wait so long that everybody gets nervous and go, please, just go on. So we can avoid a conflict. That didn't happen. Monique got on stage. Monique actually felt like she had merit. She would have done 1 of 3 things. Either she would have took it up with the promoter, and she did, and the promoter said, we're going on, and whether you're going or not, that's a different thing. You would have not done it, but she knew she had to get on stage, or she would be in breach of contract, or she would have come to talk to me. She didn't ever, and I emphatically emphasize this, she never once talked to me. I haven't seen Monique in years. I didn't see her at the venue before, after, or during. I haven't spoken or seen Monique. So if you really thought that you had a legitimate contract dispute, you would have come to me and said, hey, I have this contract, you had this contract. Notice not one thing on that contract, not one person she has on that contract, not one thing happened. Do you know why? Because it wasn't legitimate. And she goes on stage and she proceeds to eviscerate me. Not just me, but Steve Harvey, the sexual, my wife, my dog later on in subsequent conversations. Let me ask you something. What did any of that have to do with an alleged contract dispute? What did Steve Harvey have to do with your contract? What did I have to do with your contract? What did my dog have to do with your contract? What does my wife have to do with your contract? You wrote your contract, you and your daddy. You proceeded to say things that were so patently insulting that it was galling. It was galling. You asked in subsequent conversations why I have a dog, a support dog, what kind of person has a support dog. I have that dog because my father died, my children and family decided they would get a dog from where he was from, and I named the dog after my father. I don't have a dog to keep people away from me. I have a dog, so I have my father with me all the time. That is an act of love which you know very little about. You proceeded to assault my sexuality. You have the temerity to assault someone's sexuality, a man's sexuality, given who you lay next to. None of that had anything to do with alleged contact. Track dispute. You could have taken that up with a lawyer. You would have gotten up. You could have not gone on stage, but you knew you didn't have a valid contract, and you do what you always have done. You tried to weaponize black femininity. You tried to turn that audience against you. You tried to burn everything down, like you do all the time. Who calls Netflix and thinks I could get $10 million because I did the Queens of Comedy? Who thinks you can get on stage and still live off that? I was the king of comedy. You never hear me talking about it because in this business, like any other, it isn't what you have done; it's what you do. That show was one I signed on to do. I made the quintessential mistake, the horrible mistake that, like Tyler Perry, like Lee Daniels, like Oprah, like all these people are saying yes to you, and it is an occupational hazard. It is my fault. I have learned my lesson. You didn't just, and the thing that bothers me the most isn't the things that you say, because I know who I am, and I know what I do. And I have a pristine reputation, and everybody who knows me know what I'm about. It's this whole, my dear, my babies, I love you for real, which is so transparently false, it is ridiculous. But the thing that was really the most annoying, the thing that was really the most bothersome, is after a terrible couple of weeks where people have been slain in Buffalo, where people have been slain, kids are getting slain in school, and people have come to a comedy show to get away from all of their problems. You besiege them with yours. The one contract that isn't in dispute is the one that the audience had with us to entertain them. But every single time, more and more, you spend half of your time talking about your grievances and what you didn't get, who did this to you. Listen, when you burn things up and you sit back to watch the results of them, she's literally set that stage on fire, said the most incendiary things ever, and I had to go on stage. She had the temerity to call me a coward. A coward would have left. A coward would have said, I can't go. You didn't even want to go on when you had a contract that you knew not to be true. You made up this whole narrative that you knew not to be true, and you played that out in front of the audience, and then I had to go on behind you. And you know what you did? You sat back and you tried to watch your dance. You set the stage on fire, and you watched what you've done. You know who does that? Arsonists do that. Arsonists set shit on fire and try to see the damage. But I blame myself because I know now what I did before. Saying yes to you is an occupational hazard, one I will not repeat. I don't blame you. I wish you well. But when you do the things you do, when everything is about you, when you're vitriolic, when you have all these fights with all of these entities, it is you. Precious was not a movie. Precious was an autobiography. That is who you are. Literally. You're mad at the contract you and Daddy wrote? Your daddy? And I don't know why you call a man daddy and you pay for him. That's a son. Let's be clear. I'm not angry with you. I'm angry with me. I did what I knew not to be true. But I'm going to tell you something. When you burn and you destroy and you wreck, you are not a queen of comedy. You're a queen of ashes. And while I'm going to go back to work, and you get back to your kingdom of smoke. That's a little note from the GED section. We got the Jazz Report coming up in 15 minutes. It's the DL Hughleys.
Child, the shade of it all, honey. The shade of it all. I just wish they would have got that together, though. I truly blame the promoters. I think that they both. This is my opinion. I think that they're both were supposed like. They wanted them both to come, and so they both they promised them both that they were going to be headliners. And what ended up happening is they got into who's going to go first and who's not. So a lot of people probably would prefer to hear Monique first, top of DL Hughley. They both have spoke their grievances and both has feel like, that it wasn't right. I'm just going to say, you know what? Right. I don't invite if I don't invite, same thing. Yes. If I don't consider you a friend, I won't break bread with you either. Exactly. Um so I understand that. And so another thing, guys, um, the sad part about this, um she did turn what happened to her as comedy. It was funny what she was saying. But both of them shouldn't have torn. Both of them are like legends. So in my opinion, I feel like it could have been handled off camera, off the internet, and just having a conversation because it's becoming entertainment. It's becoming just like a lot of back and forth, and what I'm saying, she's shading him, he's shading her, and it's people gonna take side regardless. So it's crazy, but it's true. Um, I just know that it is very sad to see that. Now I do want to give you an update. I want to tell you guys something else. Master P, y'all remember Master P, right? I know everybody remember Master P. Um, Master P daughter. Um, and I'm about to end this live in like 10 minutes. Master P daughter. She has um passed away. He did. I'm gonna post find her picture right quick. Um, it was. I think she died maybe 2 days ago, maybe Saturday of mental. She had mental issues and of drug overdose, for what I'm understanding. And I just want to say this: if he's anybody in this that's dealing with drug with drug abuse or anything like that, says the comedy game is he needs to suck it if he went on after her and she tore the house down. Good for her, right? You know what I'm saying? Like she is under. He did was the Bernie Mac was the last person that did. He was the opener for Kings of Comedy. Then it was Cedric the Entertainer, and then Steve Harvey was the um he was the host, but it was just like I'm gonna be honest with Kings of Company. Kings of Company was funny from the time I watched it to the time it ended. I love Kings of Comedy. It was very funny. Um, I loved it when Steve brought back all that old school music back. Um, I loved all of that. I what I'm saying, DL Hughley, he was funny. That was the funniest I ever seen him, really. But yeah, sometimes people. Yes, that's true, Uncle Fred. How you doing? Yes, sometimes people do apologize to keep the peace. I know I'm one of those people that are very, very apologetic. Even though even if I'm not wrong, I'll just go head on and just like, look, okay, I apologize. But you know what I'm saying? It could be anything. Okay. Um, but yes, Bernie Mac was the best. And you know what I'm saying? Even though his daughter came out and said that, like, behind closed doors, he was something else. Um, um, that he was something else a few years ago. I mean, when behind the scenes he was something else, and usually you're gonna hear that too with these famous people. Like there's something different, but I'm like, yes, they have a job to do, so yeah, they're going to be different. They're actors and actresses, so they're going to be different from what they are as an actor and actresses from what they are in real life with someone that's dealing with them every day. So, and I think him and his daughter was estranged. So, but I always thought that Cedric the Entertainer was funny. Steve Harvey, he was funny. He was telling a joke today about the some friend of his on the way out to take my kids to daycare, and he was telling a joke today about his friends went over some girl house with some roaches and all that, and it was just a funny mess. I wish Bernie Mac was still here, And Cedric Entertainer, he's still funny. He's on different shows. I think he's on a show on Netflix, I think. And I like Lunel. I think Lunel is funny. I think who else was with Monique? Lunel. I like it was Monique, Lunel, some more. Some more is a fool for sure, and Monique. And Monique was funny on Queens of Comedy, but I liked it some more than I liked Monique during Queens of Comedy. This it was Adele, yeah, Adele, not Lunel, but Adele. And keep that. That's the reason of apologizing. Like I apologize, like if I did something to offend you. That doesn't mean that you have taken ownership, but it just say, you know what I'm saying, both of y'all can go y'all separate ways, even if that person don't take the apology or not. Like you're apologizing to the fact that someone felt some kind of way. Everybody has something different how they feel about when they apologize to a person. You know what I'm saying? So I guess it just depends on what kind of person you are. But I want to let you guys, because I know a lot of you guys. Do you guys listen to Ricky Smiley? Like Ricky Smiley, he had a lot to say in Lunel, y'all. She was on the Lunel. I remember her from being with Cat Williams. Who's that dude with that big gap in his mouth? He's funny too. She went on a comedy tour with it was Cat Williams, the dude with the gap, I forgot his name, and Lunel. Lunel is very funny. And but I forgot his name. Yes, Red, him. He's funny too. But we're gonna listen to this and see on this. This was on the Steve Harvey Morning Show. This is Lunel and Marvin Hunter. So listen in.
Over the weekend involved a heated disagreement between two fellow comedians and friends of mine that I have known for years. Monique, who I started out with, and D.L. Hughley, who is my frat brother and mentor. It is crazy because D.L. is my frat brother and mentor, and Monique and I have stayed at each other's house, spent the night, and started open mic night together. We're both scheduled to perform at the Fox Theater in Detroit. Now, the show took a turn when Monique came out and went off about some issues that was going on backstage, and I found the whole thing really hurtful, disturbing, embarrassing. Here's a clip.
Y'all don't understand. I was ready to walk the up out of here, but I said I can't let the people down of my Detroit because the promoters as lovely as a. See, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna break it down to you, Detroit. The mother contract said that the is the headliner. She is the headliner. That's what I signed the.
Okay.
Your name is D.L.
Fair and open discussion on what took place. So I decided to call a couple of my fellow comedians, to get their perspective on the situation. Y'all, please help me welcome comedians. My sister, Luella and I, we have a baby together. We kind of messed around a little bit on the road. Started out with they didn't have enough hotel rooms, so we have a kid together, I think. And comedian Lunel, is that true? Is that fair?
Now, see, here you go putting our business on the air, just like Monique. Now, what are you doing?
Okay, that's right. We'll talk about it later. And
Thank you.
and my good friend comedian Marvin Hunter. What up, Marvin? Good morning. Hey man, thank y'all for joining us. Now, Luell, let's start out with you. Now, what were your thoughts?
You stop calling me Luell, Ricky.
I said Lunel. The ends. Hey, Lunel, the ends ain't coming out.
We We got a whole ass baby, and you still don't know my name.
Hey, Luell, when I was putting in that work, hey, I said it right that night, right? Look.
Yeah, you was hollering my name.
Right.
Clearly and precisely. Thank you very much.
So what were your thoughts on the video of Monique on stage and what happened in Detroit?
To be completely honest, as I started watching it, the word "here we go again" came into my mind. I really have been pulling from Monique this whole time, and I had told everybody, I said, everybody goes down, but everybody gets up, and somebody's going to give her a job. She's going to do something incredible, and she's going to be on everybody's tongues again. And that's what I truly believed when 50 came out and said he was going to have Monique join Black Mafia family. Then Lee Daniels came with his too much, too little, too late apology only after he heard about 50 mess with Monique, and Lee came back double back. So I thought that everything was going to be good. Personally, I couldn't care less about this funk because it seems very ego-based to me. I have been on shows before where the order or the lineup may not have been. I thought it was ridiculous because, first of all, I dare anybody to follow me, first of all. But I have been on shows with maybe what I thought was possibly a not as experienced or lesser known comedian. And then, if it don't affect my money, I will just go out there in whatever order you put me in, smash, and let you see what you can do. But what I would say with this situation seems more promoter-based than it does. Well, I'm not calling her. Well, let me go first. Dia came up with paperwork that said he was headlining. But then Monique came up with paperwork that said she was headlining. So the fishy work, to me, seems like it is promoter-based. Right. And that it should not have been personally based with your fellow comic, These promoters can do shady things. Sometimes they messy. They might want to pit somebody against each other. And then it did. But actually, Monique's fight is not our fight. You understand? Why involve us every time you got a problem? Because frankly, after so many problems, I'm going to speak for myself. After so many issues, publicly, I'm just not interested in hearing it anymore. It's sort of like the boy who cried wolf. Now she makes a lot of good points a lot of times, but right now I'm over the anger, and the anger is so palpable that bringing us into that is like somebody watching somebody get beat across the street, and it's not really a fight. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's too much for me. And I'm not going to be involved in it, and I'm pretty sure I'm not going to speak on it again, except for your show, Ricky.
I love you, Lunell, and I really appreciate it. Marvin, you here?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Comedian Marvin Hunter.
You got his name right. Oh, you got his name right. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to get his name right because Marvin punched me in the stomach one time, and and I don't want to fight Marvin. He was in the Navy, and so he got military background.
Well, if that's what it takes, I'll punch you in the stomach next time I see you myself. Okay, hey, Marvin, good morning.
Hey, Lou there. How you doing?
I'm all right, bro.
Walk me through it, Marvin.
Hey, brother, being a younger gay, it's like watching mama and daddy fight. Like, mama, don't do daddy like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw the grease on him like that, mama. It's very, very unfortunate as a younger comic to sit here and watch this. I feel like there's a time and place for everything, and that the anger, as we never say, it might be misplaced because as things are folding, it seems like it may be the promoter's issue. She has an issue with more the promoter than DL, and she made it about black women when I think it's just about ego. That's about ego. Those things tend to happen. It tends to happen when you have two people who are on top. Just like, I think Lunell said, I've been in similar situations. Definitely, I'm not in that same tax bracket, but I've been in similar situations where as long as my money right, I don't care what you put me at.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, Marvin. Coincidentally, I do a lot of shows with Bruce, and there are times where Bruce, the promoter say, "Hey, man, Bruce wanna go first," or "Hey, Bruce wanna close it." Like even on the Martin tour, you know, it was some nights where I was closing the show, and when we got to California, we got to LA. The promoter was like, "Hey, Michael Blackson is closing because this is town." I'm like, "I don't care. I'm gonna go first, second, third, fourth, fifth,
Right.
or whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna be funny as hell, Lunel, as long as it don't change my money." And then the question is it worth it? Is it worth losing that relationship? You know, I'm not gonna fight with Michael Blackson and Bruce. Bruce is like my real brother. I literally believe that we some kin, and anything with Bruce and Lavelle Crawford. And I got a comedian that Lavelle Crawford will roast you to death, but anything with them, whatever they want to do, whatever make any comedians comfortable
I don't know.
or whatever, you know, there's been times where I was like, I don't want to follow that because it was just too much profanity, and I got a church act. You know what I mean? And I said, let me go first and get mine out the way because it's hard to go behind you smashing your girlfriend to how many of y'all joined the church last Sunday. You know, sometimes when it comes to the technical side, because once you go there with the audience or whatever, you know, it's kind of down here from there. You can't bring them back up. Talk about doing some Kurt Franklin jokes and remember this song right here. And when your grandmama gave you that look, that don't go behind Wolf Monkey. So
But now see, being that they do have the label headliner, because you know sometimes people try to do, they co-headline. There's only one headliner, whoever's last, that's who headlined it. We don't know whether the money did change. That might have fueled her. We don't know that. We don't know if the money did change, and we don't know if they was getting the same, but we don't know that. And then also, just like you said, a promoter may come to you and say, "Hey, Bruce wants to go last," and that may not be Bruce's call at all. That might be the promoter saying that. So there's a lot of factors that go into this, and you can't get everything off of Instagram. We weren't there. We don't know. And I'm just actually not concerned with this issue.
Well, y'all heard them.
Your baby's skin is delicate. That's why it needs extra loving care and a diaper to protect it from wetness and mess. Choose Pampers Swaddlers. Click the banner below to download the Pampers Club app and start earning rewards today.
So y'all, so I guess, you know what I'm saying, I guess there's nothing else really to be said. Like, I feel like it's the promoting company that pinned them against each other. Hey Angie, how you doing? You know, I feel as though that is going to be the problem. It's the promotion company. Is not. I don't believe that. I'm doing good, thank you. I don't believe that. I feel like they wanted them to come, so that's the only way that they could get them to come is to make them both headliners. I honestly do believe that. Now, with I did want to mention Master P, guys. With Master P, guys, I definitely want to let you guys know his daughter passed of substance abuse issues and mental health issues. If you are dealing with any issues or anyone that you know, check on your people. They may be going through it. Please check on your people because it's people out here that are mentally going through things that they don't want to talk about, that they are dealing with mentally, and they feel like they have no one. So check on your people. Make sure that they're not suffering on the inside. Because a lot of people that does deal with mental health issues and don't know who to turn to because of, especially in the Black community, due to the fact that, I think May is the mental health month. I think it is the mental health month. Due to the fact, I'm gonna say this, due to the fact that most people in the Black community frown upon those things, check on your people. Don't frown upon people that are dealing with mental health issues. That is the reason why things are happening the way that they are happening. Now, I definitely want to say, guys, I am going to end this live because I got to get my kids ready for bed. I definitely want to say that I am going to be. I know that someone had wrote in my comments about the young lady in Alabama that that lost her life due to gun violence and all that. Y'all, there's no update for that yet. I definitely want to let you guys know, but if it becomes an update, I will give you one. There's some things that when I search on it, there's no update yet. Tomorrow we will talk about the millionaire that is spending the rest of a lottery ticket winner who won $1 million, and now he is serving a life sentence for killing his girlfriend, from what I'm understanding. So we're gonna talk about that. It's other things I gotta research on, but I will be releasing that information. Now, with the like I stated, if you're just not coming in, guys, I do have an exclusive interview. I can't release it just yet. I have to make sure all roads are clear before I release my exclusive interview. But my exclusive interview with the juror, it will be for members only in the beginning, due to the fact that I feel like I haven't gave my members nothing. And if you want to listen to the interview, you have to become a member first. And then I will release it for the subscribers maybe a week later. Due to the fact that my members haven't gotten anything. So if you haven't a member, there is here is the join button. But I will be I have found some information that is I have found a juror that was willing to talk. I found her. They didn't seek me out. Due to people that I had to really, really, really dig deep to find this person. But thank God that they're willing to talk. But they don't, they will not be disclosed. Their information will not be disclosed. But listen to the message that they have to say. I will be speaking to someone again about that has been done wrong by the church. They are going to be speaking with me about it, and hopefully next Tuesday, maybe next week, sometimes they're going to be calling me, and we're going to be discussing about their story. And then once they're able to come on and speak on their story about the church that they experienced, like Michelle, then I'm going to bring them forth. So look forward to those things that are happening on CBG News, guys. Anything that you guys want me to know, y'all can email me. Y'all have any questions or anything like that, y'all can email me at let me find my little thing. MJJFamily2020@gmail.com. If it's something that y'all need me to know, or look, Monica, this is what if it's a story or something that I need to look into, then that's the email. You can inbox it to me if you're on Facebook, to my Facebook page, to my inbox, whatever you want to do. But that is the link. The exclusive interview, guys, it will only be for YouTube. I'm not taking it over to Facebook. I'm gonna leave it there for YouTube only. Some stuff I just leave strictly for YouTube. So that's all that I have for tonight, guys. Make sure you guys hit the like button on your way out. If you're new to the channel, we welcome you here. Press the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you turn the notification bell to all. And I'll see you guys on tomorrow, okay? And I hope everybody had a good weekend. Y'all have a good night. Whew.